Mohamed, even if you say it's technicals, some people might use the short squeeze that we've seen develop over the last month or so and develop or reinforce a broader narrative about what's happening in this economy. Can that take on a life of its own?
It could. So there's three elements, John. There's technical, there's fundamentals, and there's policy. And we've talked about the technical side. On the fundamental side, there are some headwinds to the growth story, US, China, Delta variant, and you saw what China did today that suggests that they do have concerns there. So there are headwinds to global growth. I don't want to say that don't exist. But they don't justify the extent of the move and the levels that we're at. There's the third element, which is policy. A somewhat more dovish ECB that could have contributed. So it is all three, but the question is the balance between the three, and we're going to figure out in the next few days. As I say, my gut feeling is that this was mainly technically driven as opposed to policy or fundamentally driven.
Can I take it a step further then, Mohamed? If you believe that, do you think that ultimately around the corner in front of us are high yields?
So I do think that down the road there are high yields. I do think that the market is underestimating the inflation shock we're going to go through, and next week is going to be interesting. It's not going to answer all questions, but it's going to start giving us more data. And I also think that the market underestimates that the Fed has fallen behind and that there's going to be growing pressure within the Fed to accelerate that timetable.